All right, Shalom. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Double honors to my apostles, elders, great millstone of real will. Peace and salutation, all the I can push in this truth without righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, Shalom. This is your brother Tazman Debar coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. And through the spirit, I wanted to do this a quick lesson going in what you see here, how all of these things you see taking place is orchestrated, and it's really just the elites that's going ahead with making that squeeze and closing those shop, man. So we through the spirit of the Lord, hey, as prophets, we must reveal these things to the children of Israel, man, and let them know, and like the scripture say, give them warning of me. But I'm gonna jump straight into it, Lord, when it's edifying.
One thing that maybe surprised you most, something you learned the last year?
Well, I learned that people don't know as much as they think they know. But the biggest thing you learn is that the pandemic was bound to occur, and this isn't the worst one that's imaginable at all. Society has a terrible time preparing for things that are remote but are possible and will occur sooner or later. There'll be another pandemic. We know that. We know there's a nuclear, chemical, biological, and now cyber threat. And we know, each one of those has terrible possibilities. And we do some things about it. But it's just not something that society seems particularly capable and fully coming to grips with. The cyber threat, that we've just started.
Well, I got good and bad news today, TikTok. I never thought it'd come down to me, but I got this here contract. I got orders to clean out my shop, clean out my inventory, and clean out my cold storage. I said, I can't shut down. I said, right in my shop alone, I got 3 combines. Over in cold storage, I got one more. Got one more there in outside storage. And there's 2 more over there. You can only see one. I said, that's a lot to get done. I can't just clean it out. And they said, you don't understand. We need your shop and your cold storage to store the combines for all these farmers that will not comply with their crop destruction. Contract clearly states that they are
showing you that they're what, man? They're taking the supplies away. They're trying to control the food chain. That's what this devil's doing. He's controlling the food chain so he can ration out who gets what. But you got to have that, to get that, because that's part of the agenda. This devil's coming down with great wrath, man, real quick. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the habits of the earth and of the sea, for the devil's come down to you having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time. So this is Esau Edom coming down with great wrath and brings forth these legislations to different type of farmers and trying to buy them off so they can do what? Go ahead and take their supplies and things and store it up. They say he's basically taking former supplies that don't want to comply with the government and store it. Why? Because they know what the government is doing. They're making them get rid of most of their cattle and their supplies so they can bring forth this orchestrated famine, which you see taking place. Why you think BG, Bill Gates, buying up all the land? This is systematically designed so for them to bring in a new world order, man. This is what you see taking place.
They're going to buy my business and yet rent my property, which I rent from a guy, so they're subletting it from me to hide this equipment, and I have to lock it up and hire an armed guard. I can't believe it. Watch for it on MS.
I'm sorry about the music. I'm going to recap. This is the container that was in the video yesterday, and we have unloaded the container. Freight is setting at ports. It is not moving, and we're talking ports around the world. Now, the freight that was on this container was shipped 37 days ago. This is that freight behind me. Somebody is intentionally hindering freight from moving back and forth.
And that's what you see taking place, real quick. Prophecy being fulfilled. This is 2 Ezra 6, verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And this is what you see taking place, man. Your storehouses, all these places about to soon be empty, man. Your what you keep in your pantry, all these things, man. The stores, all these places about to be running empty, about to be running low. That's why it's a blessing. He said, "My man shall eat." So that's why it's a blessing to be part of this ministry, man, part of the faith, because we can clearly see what's being taking place, man.
There are ports that are stacked. The directive is let it set. Let it set. I reached out to my largest customer, this customer, and that's what I was told. That the directive is let it set. We are definitely going to experience shortages, the likes of which you have never seen. This is Truth Talk.
That's right. Let's grab that. Isaiah 19. All right, Isaiah 19 and I say verse 4. I started verse 4. And the Egyptians will I give over into in the hand of a cruel Lord. And this is what you're seeing, man. Under this devil Biden, he's coming down with all these different legislations, man. He's making everybody comply. And all that you see is the new world order being orchestrated, man. He's just a puppet of it right now. Another puppet, another face for the empire. And it says, and a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord of hosts. And that's what you're seeing, man, coming out these different mandates and things like that, different type of requirements to bringing in the V-Pass for people. This is what you're seeing taking place. And the water shall fail from the sea, and the river shall be wasted and dry up. And this is what you're seeing, man. The water supply, a lot of things here in Babylon the Great drying up, man. The water supply is running low. Already in certain different places in California, it was so hot, they was telling people to cut the water off. So this is what you're seeing taking place, man. And it says, and they shall turn the rivers far away, and the brooks of defense shall be empty and dried up, and the reeds and the figs, none of the flags shall wither. And that's what you're seeing taking place. All these different type of resources you're getting, and the Most High is having it where it's drying up, it's kind of empty, man. Because a lot of resources come from all these different countries like Mexico and these different other places we get them. All the ports is drying up, man. It ain't just over there in California. That's just they keeping your eye blind from. All these shipping docks and things like that is drying up. It said the paper reeds by the brooks, by the mouth of the brooks, and everything sown by the brooks shall wither, be driven away, and be no more. The fishers also shall mourn, and all they that cast angles into the brooks shall lament, and they that spread nets upon the waters shall languish, man. Because why? You seeing a shortage of food taking place, man. You seeing a lot of things in the sea. It's not like it used to be. A lot of animals is beaching themselves. A lot of the water is so polluted. A lot of things that was coming natural to this society is actually a burden, and it's become a great chaos, man. All the things in the society is waxing old, man, and it's getting played out. And the Most High is really putting that spirit out there with all your resources and the different avenues that you was getting for America. It's been dried up. And even though we know Esau Edom's, he's orchestrating it, but hey, it's mainly you dumbass 2/3 Edomites. And I call you 2/3 Edomites because you didn't get to enjoy your blessing on this side, man. You're a two-time loser, man. But at the same time, y'all can't see our society collapse before y'all eyes, man. Hey, but it's beautiful, man. We love it, man. We love it so.
Now is not the time to go on vacation and spend money on stupid shit you don't need. Buy food, buy water, and buy protection, because shit is gonna go down.
Esau, he know he threw. They know they done.
All right, so real quick, I come to this Walmart every week to do grocery shopping, and I just want you guys to see something here real quick. Everybody talks about a food shortage, and I agree with you.
We know that. Look, check this out. Look, Walmart, Costco's limit toilet paper sales while the toy companies warn parents their kids' Christmas gifts won't arrive in time thanks to backlodge and ports, railroads, and on the road. See, this was a number of heavy propaganda, man. And this is number of heavy propaganda, and the people not paying attention because they so blinded of wanting the society to go back to normal. And Esau Edom snuck that right back up on them, man. Hey, real quick. Hey, we in the spirit. Let me see. Esau snuck it up on you because y'all, everything about to go back to normal. Yeah, right. This First Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them. Oh, just take the juice, just take the Beetlejuice, and everything's gonna go back to normal. But what you seeing taking place? You fools took the Beetlejuice, and all that sudden destruction's coming, man. It said, for when they shall peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them, as trail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And this is what you seeing taking place. We see it, but they can't see it. That's why it's a blessing to have this wisdom, knowledge, understanding. That's why it's a blessing. The scriptures say, blessings for your eyes to see. It's a blessing, man. That is the blessing. Because we can see it. We can see this thing being orchestrated, man. That's why we need to, set thy house in order. Get right, man, through the Spirit. Get right with the Lord. Because the Lord is about to judge this place. It says, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day shall not overtake you as a thief. We're not in darkness. We clearly see that this man's about to make a move, that he's doing his chess move. But we already know that the Most High is the ultimate chess master, and he just setting Esau eat him up for the ultimate fail, man. Verse 5. Ye are the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night or the darkness. And that's the mindset of our people. They're in the mindset of darkness, man. They're the children, as the scriptures say, the children of the night is wiser than the children of the day. And who's the children of the night? Esau, Edom. And that's the mind frame that our people come with. So they're in a complete darkness to what's taking place. But when you read Isaiah 60:2, it said, gross darkness covering the earth, gross darkness to people. And you seeing that right now. You seeing the gross darkness of people. The people are not actually paying attention on what's going on. It says, therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. And that's the spirit we need to be in. Being watch, being sober, standing on your watchtower, prophesying, praying, making sure you're doing what's right to the brotherhood, just doing everything to make your call and election sure. This is that time. Because we can clearly see that, hey, the day of Jacob's trouble is at hand, man. This is the time that we've been building ourselves up and preparing our minds for, man, the day of Jacob's trouble, man. And it's here. It's here. Ain't no 2 years down the road. It's right here. This is Jeremiah 30:7. At last, for the day is great, so that is none like it. Is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, man. It's that time now. We can see we're in time of Jacob's trouble. Shortage of food, shortage of water, shortage of supplies, all these cyber attacks and things like that. The heavy propaganda, the taking of the juice package. And what's coming after that? The crash of the economy, man. That's what's going to happen. The crash of the economy. Because if you pumping out, if you seeing that food prices is going to skyrocket, that and at the same time that the debt ceiling is to its max, and they talking about not resetting it, what's going to happen, man? The economy going to crash. And the economist's been saying, I did a video on yesterday how they waiting on it to crash, man. This is the time when the society is done. And at the same time, what's going to happen? A famine of the word, a famine of the hearing of Yahweh Shemal Shah, Amos 8:11, famine of hearing what's really taking place. You're going to run to fro and north to sea and east, just like the scriptures say, man. Lord willing, I'm part of that number to be the part of the elect. But y'all going to be seeking out the men of the Lord in that day. Why? Because you're going to want to know what's going on. That's why the scriptures say, real quick, Isaiah 24:10. For the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. The city of confusion is broken down. It's going to be a state of confusion, a state of distress taking place when all these things really starting to get amped up through the spirit. It's a gradual effect right now, but it's really about to hit home within these dark months. What? Hint, dark winter. Operation Dark Winter, which took place 2 months prior before 9/11. See, the Most High put the spirit on brothers to research things, to search these things out. This is what you're seeing taking place, man. Nothing but a major psyop, man. But at the same time, it's going to be getting live in the field. And they're going to do what they activate the UN troops and things like that. This is going to take place, man. There's going to be foreign troops on this land very soon, man. And they're going to try to use the National Guard, but they already know what. The National Guard going to give in. So they're going to have to do what? They're going to have to bring in them stormtroopers, bring in these different foreign soldiers, man. And that's going to bring forth more chaos, more anarchy. But at the same time, we know through the spirit, the scriptures say, Second Ezra 16, verse 40. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and to those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth, man. He's making us ready. He's preparing us. He's building us up. He's building us up with the edification. Edification go back to build. He's building up our faith. and making us ready for the battle. What's the battle? Deckard's trouble. But what he said, but he should be saved out of it. How? Through what? Isaiah 33:6. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding will be our stability in these times. That's going to keep us stable when everything is breaking loose in the society on all sides. That's going to keep us stable. That's going to keep us focused, man. The kingdom of heaven, understanding that our big brother Yahweh Shai is requiring this of us as a test and a testimony. And at the Lord willing, we endure all these things that's coming upon the earth and found worthy, man. Found without spot, without blemish. So that's why we keep hopping on brothers. Hey, continue to fight. Continue to fight for your crown, man. Fight for your crown. Fight the good fight of faith. Because we can clearly see that this man, this devil's about to let all hell break loose, man. So we just got to keep continuing and keep fighting and keep pushing, man. And I'm going to play a little more of this video and then I'm going to close it out.
Seems to be happening more and more. Now, in my opinion, you're going to see it at a Walmart before you see it anywhere else. I'm opening some of the doors because it is hard to see, but there is nothing in these coolers. I mean, you have a few cartons of milk. Over here, all the cheese is pretty much gone. So, in my opinion, this is a very, very, very bad sign. Because again, I think it's going to hit your Aldis and your Walmarts first. That's all the shopping. That's where all the low-income shopping happens. So then now, when people see this, they're going to filter into the bigger supermarkets, the higher-end supermarkets, and you're going to end up with nothing. So, again, I come to this Walmart every week and it has never, ever been even as close to this empty. Even during the height of the pandemic, it was not like this. So I think the food shortage has taken a turn for the worse. I hope I'm wrong, but my suggestion to everybody out there is get out, do some shopping, make sure that you are prepared. Everybody talks about don't panic buy, don't panic. I'm not telling you to panic buy, I'm telling you to prepare. Too many people in this world today react instead of preparing. If you prepare, you need no reaction. While everybody else is running around crazy, you can be sitting at home, safe, not having to worry about where you're going to get food. Let all the idiots who don't pay attention to what's going on and would rather find out who the bachelor's going to marry do all the running around and the fighting for the food. So, again, just a quick video.
And through that, we're going to close it out by saying, Call Halagim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakodash, double honors to my apostle, elders, great millstone to rule well, peace and salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth without righteousness and sincerity. Shalom.